Sup, it's Hallie. Welcome back to Pages of Life. When we last left off, we were playing D&D in space, and then Sayori 2 got sad for some reason.
I go into the kitchen and see Violet sitting grumpily at the table. I go up to her. Hey, do you want to talk? No. My usual method of helping someone calm down and feel better is to offer them tea, but I know that won't work with Violet. I was thinking about making myself some hot chocolate. Would you like some too? Oh, with the marshmallows? Yes, with little marshmallows in it. That'd be nice. I begin heating some milk in a pan. I take my time so I don't scald it and to let Violet settle down. When it's hot enough, I stir in the hot chocolate with her mix, then pour it into 2 cups. I add enough marshmallows to one of them to cover the top and then take them to the table. I sit down across from her and set her cup in front of her. Careful now, it's very hot. She feels the side of the cup, takes it by the handle, blows on it a bit, and then takes a small sip. Is it good? Yeah, thanks, Yuri. She just sits there, taking occasional sips of her hot chocolate. I'm worried about saying the wrong thing to her, but I feel like I need to say something to help her right now. It's just a game, make-believe, it isn't real. I know. Edward may play Monty, but Monty isn't Edward, just like Power Princess isn't really you. I know. I decide to guess at what may be bothering her. Brothers can be a pain sometimes, right? He's not my brother! Not the response I expected, but at least I'm making progress. What do you mean Edward isn't your brother? He's my half-brother! A half-brother is still a brother. The same is true for James and Meredith. No, they're not! Why do you say that? Violet, I'm not going to get mad or upset. I'm just trying to understand your feelings. They don't play with me! They don't spend time with me! Is that what is bothering you? Yeah. Well, it's not their fault they're not around. Meredith is at college, James is in the army, and Edward lives with his dad. Also, James is a son of his own, and Meredith probably will too, after she gets married this summer. I'm looking forward to Meredith's wedding. Although Sayori thinks it's a little fast, they're waiting until after they graduate before they get married. Oh, but even when they visit, they ignore me. It's like I'm not... I don't know how to explain it. Like you're not part of the group, even though you should be? That's something I can sadly relate with. Without talking about being an outcast at school probably won't mean much to her. Yeah, they don't like me. I don't fit in with them. I hate them. I try to see things from Violet's point of view. There is quite an age difference between her and Edward. How big is it again? Violet is turning 6 in April and Edward is... Hope's 15th birthday is next month. Yes, Edward will be 15 next month, so about a 9-year difference. Meredith and James, of course, are much older than even Edward. Thinking about it, they're more like an aunt and uncles to Violet than sisters and brothers. That's not taking into account the fact she doesn't share a father with them. It must be really hard for her to relate to them, and them to relate to her. Thank you for telling me what you're feeling. It helps me to understand you better. But do you really hate them? That's a pretty strong word. Yes, I do. Do you want to fit in with them? Yeah. Then you don't hate them. You sound angry at them, but that is different than hate. It is. Yes, when you hate someone, you don't want them near you. The fact you want to be with them and are upset that you're not tells me you love them. Sometimes we get angry with people we love. It doesn't mean you hate them. Maybe, but they don't like me. How do I guide a 6-year-old through the complexities of family life when I have hardly any experience with it myself? I am an only child. It was always just Mom and I. What do I know of what she's dealing with? I suppose I should go with the truth. I'll be honest, I don't know what it's like growing up with brothers and sisters that don't treat me right. I didn't have any myself. You don't have any brothers or sisters? Thoughts of Sayori, Monica, Natsuki, Rikuo, and Lucas flashed through my mind. No, my mother didn't have any other children.
Lucky.
Really? Weren't you just complaining that you don't fit in with your brothers and sister?
Well, yeah.
Do you wanted to fit in with them?
Yeah.
Then how would you fit in with them if they didn't exist?
I don't know.
You wouldn't. So next time you see them, try your best to get along with them.
I try, but I still don't think they like me.
I sigh. I am certain it's not true that they don't like you.
Then why don't they play with me?
They're adults, or close to it. I think they don't enjoy playing the kind of games you do anymore.
Oh, but you play with me, so does Mommy and Daddy.
She's got me there. I finish off the last of my hot chocolate to give myself time to think. It doesn't help. How about you try telling Edward how you feel when he comes over this weekend?
I don't know, it just seems kind of weird.
I wish I had all the answers for you. I don't. But getting upset with Edward's character doesn't really help, does it?
No, I guess not.
I watch her stare at her cup. It's a lot to think about and deal with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Family stuff can be hard even for adults. I think it can be hard, but talking about it with someone you trust helps.
Is that why you came in here to talk with me?
Yes, because I love you and want to help you as best I can.
Even though we're not related?
I hide the sudden pain in my heart. Yes, even though we're not related, I care for you. Your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters a great deal.
Ah, they finally did it. There's brothers and sister, singular. I finally messed it up.
I only have one sister, Meredith.
Oh, she called her out on it too.
I had been including Jennifer as well. I'm not certain if Violet has ever heard about her, though. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I am happy that she isn't insisting that Meredith is her half-sister right now. Maybe I did help her, Violet, at least a little. Violet looks down into her cup. It appears empty. It's cool now, but there is still a little hot chocolate left if you want it. She pushes her cup away.
No, thank you. I think Power Princess is ready to help Edward's character now.
I smile at her. That's good. Let's go see if any bad aliens that need slicing have shown up yet, okay?
Yeah.
November, year 29.
It's a bit busier than usual, and one of my employees called in sick today. That means I'm on the register all day, and I don't have an extra stocker getting the shelves ready for the big Black Friday sale in a couple of weeks. I hope she gets better and comes back to work soon so we can get all the inventory in the bag ready before then. All that, along with the recent rise in missing books, has made work more stressful than usual. Oh no. I see who my next customer is. This girl has been a pain in my rear all month. I've been tempted more than once to simply kick her out of the store, but she never actually does anything wrong or illegal. She's loud, obnoxious, and keeps bothering me and all my female employees with ridiculous questions when we're busy. The male employees she constantly flirts with all the time. Even poor Jim, who is happily married, as he has told her multiple times. He now has a tendency to suddenly find something to do in the back room when she shows up. Today we're too busy for him to do that. Fortunately, for him at least, she is focused on me.
I'm here to attend this book.
She throws a book down on the checkout counter. I'm immediately suspicious. Despite her many questions about obscure books no one at or besides a specialty shop would have, I've never seen her purchase anything. Though it's quite possible she came in and bought something while I was in the back of the store at some point. Do you have your receipt? I already know she doesn't, because that would be easy, and nothing is ever easy with her.
No, I don't, but it doesn't matter because I got this book here the other day, and when I got home I found that it was ripped.
She opens the book to show a partially ripped page inside it. I do recognize it as one we sell. Too bad, otherwise I'd happily tell her to go do something anatomically improbable. Politely, of course. I'm sorry, miss, but we have a strict return policy.
I want to talk to the person in charge.
Outwardly, I am calm and collected. Inside, I want to smack her in her mouth right now. I am the manager in charge of this store, as you well know from when you demanded to speak to me just last week. Now, if you were to come back with your receipt...
I threw it away.
Of course you did. I'm sorry to hear that. You should have kept...
Why should I keep my receipt when you're selling shoddy merchandise?
If we have such shoddy merchandise, then why do you keep coming back here? Besides, I don't throw my receipts away until I'm confident there isn't anything wrong with something I purchased. Requiring a receipt for return is pretty common everywhere, not just here. Miss, if you do not have your receipt, then there.
Don't you give me that crap!
Miss, you are holding up the line. Would you please step aside so...
No, I won't! You're going to give me my money back or else!
Or else what, you stupid girl? I have already told you we do not accept returns without receipts, and it's clearly stated on this side, right over here. Which means we're done here until you come back with one. I turn my attention to the lady that has been standing patiently behind her and make note of the 4 or 5 customers behind her. I'm sorry about that, ma'am. Are you...
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to just brush me off like that.
Miss, you're causing a scene.
Damn right I'm causing a scene. And I'm going to keep causing a scene until I get my money back.
The lady standing behind her taps her on the shoulder. Why don't you give this poor cashier a break and...
You stay out of this. This is between me and this stupid slut who won't give me my money back.
You're just like that. Flirt with married men and have the gall to call me a slut. She turns back to look at me.
What am I saying? At your age and with your luck, you couldn't get laid if you paid someone.
What?
You heard me. I've been acting like a damn shrew as your only way of getting off. Which is why you won't give me back my money.
God, just give her back your money.
I'm tempted to give in so she'll go away, but I know the store owners will get upset with me if I do. Also, it's set a bad precedent. If I do, then it will encourage more people to make a scene, so that the rule will be broken again. And the rule is there for a reason. It's not some arbitrary thing the store owners came up with. I can't talk today. It's really hard to compete with online sales. They are almost always cheaper. And we have had problems in the past with people buying books online and then returning them here as part of a scam. It wouldn't surprise me if that is what this individual is trying to do. Miss, for the last time, we do not accept returns without a receipt.
I don't care about your damn policies. I want my money.
Yeah, and I want to break your nose, but I'm not getting that either. Her face looks so damn punchable right now. I look away from it in order to keep myself from physically assaulting her. You, stop right there.
Hey, don't you adore me.
Shut up, you idiot. You, yes, you in the gray jacket. I saw you hide those books in your jacket just now. The would-be thief freezes, not certain what to do. Either put them back, pay for them, or I'm calling the cops.
Why are you bothering with him? I'm the one who should be calling the cops since you're not giving me back my money.
Jim taps the shoplifter on the shoulder. He jumps in the air bit, dropping over half a dozen books out of his clothes. He then unmistakably looks towards the harpy in panic before running out the front door. It suddenly clicks. No wonder this woman has been so annoying all month. She's been distracting us while her accomplice steals our books. It's also why we've had so much missing in inventory recently. I turn to her, the thin veil of politeness I've been wearing torn away. You!
What? Are you finally going to be reasonable, aren't you?
You were helping him.
No, I
turn to Jim, who is currently picking up the dropped books. Jim, call the police. I'm betting if they check her for outstanding warrants that... She quickly scurries out the door. And if I ever see either of you two around here again, I'll... I take a couple deep breaths to calm myself down.
Do you still want me to call the cops?
No, but let the others know to keep an eye out for them. I smile at the lady who had been standing behind her. Sorry about that, ma'am. Are you ready for me to ring you up?
Weren't you the one from, the antique store? I forgot what voice I gave you, but I'll take the one I chose before it fits.
Nothing to be sorry about. I work retail too. You have my complete sympathy. She sets her 3 books on the counter. I've had those kinds of customers as well, though usually not working together like that. I quickly scan her books. Oh yes, I remember you. You have that little resale shop downtown. You've been to it? I'm sorry if I don't remember you myself. I bought a painting from you once. Your total is $79.34, including the tax, by the way. She begins drawing her card on our credit card machine. Since you didn't return it, you must have liked it. Actually, I bought it as a gift for a friend, and yes, she did. She has it hanging up on her living room wall right now. I'm glad to hear that. She finishes processing the payment, and I confirm that it went through. Well, I'd love to chat with you more, but I can see you're busy, so I'll let you help them. Thank you, and don't forget your receipt. I doubt I'll need it, but I'll hold on to it just in case. I smile as she walks away, and the next customer in line comes to the counter.
Oh man, I wish I could have been there. I would have loved to see you unleash hell on someone again.
It wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, right.
You know I am not a particularly hot-tempered person.
I know, but still waters run deep. You may not get angry often, but when you do, you really let loose.
I don't think that's accurate at all. Even if I really did want to let her have it.
I still remember that time one of my old friends gave me grief for reading manga when we were having lunch together.
I may not have approved of manga myself then, but you did not deserve that.
I'm still a little surprised you weren't suspended because of it.
I only wounded his pride.
Well, yes, I suppose that most guys do have pride in their balls, but still.
I thought I showed remarkable restraint that day.
Restraint? When he took off running, I thought you were going to tackle him.
I admit the thought crossed my mind. But as I said, I showed restraint by not chasing him.
I guess. Why didn't you get suspended for that?
I'm not sure. I think he was so embarrassed about getting kicked in the groin that he never told anybody. None of the teachers or staff ever talked to me about it.
Regardless, I'm glad he never bothered me again.
That's good, and I'm glad I'm never going to have to deal with that girl anymore.
Yeah, sounds like she was a real bitch.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Only because you're too polite to actually say it.
Well,
I guess I'm lucky that I don't have to deal directly with customers.
you don't?
Nah, I just make them like when the store is closed. Closest I get to customers is making custom orders left over from the day shift. A detailed description of what they want written on a piece of paper. I don't even take the message myself.
That sounds lonely.
Not really. There are other night shift bakers who are working with me, and they're really cool. Since there are no customers around, we can talk about anything we want while we work. We have a lot of fun joking around.
I guess that's not so bad then. Although most of the time I actually enjoy working with people.
And if there was a time I would have said that's not like you.
I suppose I have changed as I've gotten older.
No, I don't think so. Deep down, you're a people person.
You do realize this is Yuri you're on the phone with, not Sayori.
Pshaw! Of course, I know you better than almost anyone.
Then you know how much I value solitude.
Yes, I know you enjoy and need solitude, but I also know how much you hate and fear being alone.
That doesn't make sense.
For most people, yes, but solitude and being alone are two different things to you. Think about all those lunches we had together in high school. Sure, we sometimes talked, but usually we just sat or quietly read together. You had solitude, but weren't alone.
I think back to all the times in my life I had been worried about being forever alone. I never thought of it like that.
That's why I know you're really a people person. You're shy, you struggle getting to know other people, but you never stop trying either. You have a big heart, Yuri. You always have for as long as I've known you. It's sometimes hard to see underneath your shyness, but it's obvious to those that really know you.